we alive? Yo. Hey, are you alive? Are you here? Welcome. Welcome to the Friday Night Live. I'm your hostess for the evening, Karen with Ozone Fine Art Ventures, and we are having a live sale this evening. So buckle in for some gem gazing and lots of rocks coming at your eyeballs. And what's fun about the live sales is that it's not just for looky looky. It's not just for looky loos. You could have it if you want it. And we are raising our funds to go out on yet another mining mission. It's that time of the year where you better grab it while you can before stuff starts to turn the other direction. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of the weird weather already striking some areas. Hopefully the weather is good near you. So, as I mentioned, we're having a live sale this evening. We always like to get the live sales started off with a giveaway. And so, if you know somebody who might want some free rocks this evening, somebody who might not be here yet in the chat, somebody who might not know about the channel yet, who knows? Invite them on over here. You got a moment. We're going to say our hellos to everybody, and we'll get to the business of the evening, which, like I said, we're going to start off with a giveaway. But first, we've got Lonnie landing in this afternoon in the number one spot to say hello. Winner, winner, chicken dinner to you, Lonnie. Thank you so much for coming first. And then James was a close second. Great to see you, James, also. That opal guy is just as regular as could be about popping in also. So it's always good to see you. Hope all you guys have had a great week and a lot of rocks coming your way. I would love to hear about that. And we do have some announcements in that regard to make as well. Romania Rockhound, welcome in. And I hope that you did stay awake. We'll find out lower in the chat, right? Just scrubbing back to make sure that I'm saying hello to everybody. Tara's Treasures has made it up on in here. What a gorgeous, fun box you have. I'll make sure to go over the list of the folks that have either an open box with me or like a pending from last week. And so we had some excitement with the website and the invoices, but of course when you try to start something new, it's always going to be exciting. Spot is here right on the spot. Good to see you, Spot. Thank you so much for coming. And we've got Ryan, who is brandishing a wrench. If you have any need to be shown the exits once we take off, or if you've got a video premiere, live sale, anything like that going on this weekend and need the help of one of our trusty, rusty moderators, it would be great to hit up either Ryan, or Ma is also present. She can help you out. Good to see you, Ma. Thank you for coming. Harold is also here. Excellent to see you. Saying a hey ho, and to myself and all of the friends here gathered. It's always so good to see you guys, especially after another hectic week. And it just seems to be in the water. Who else seems to be having hectic weeks? Maybe that's just the nature of this summer. It's like a El Hectico instead of El Nino. I don't know. Sonia's here though. Good to see you. Greetings to you. Always good to see you. And Patty's here also. Cheers to you. Thank you for coming. And I am trying to make sure that I'm not skipping anybody. We got the Kid Curry racing on in here in the motorboats. I've got enough lights on in here that I'm noticing I'm squinting. I should probably put some sunglasses on. And I had this one super helpful light that was really lovely until I realized that it was making those like migraine bands going up and down the camera. Don't you hate that? Ah, so just it's always a roll of the dice knowing which lights are gonna work out. Although we can always just hold the lights closer. I believe I have my gemfish ready. Scott is here. Hey Scott, were you socked in all day too? My goodness. It wasn't a temptation to go out and play today because the fog was like all the way up against the window and making it wet. We had 100% humidity today. Like the trees were dripping and my peppermint plants and all of the herb garden on my balcony, everybody was like just saturated. It was that kind of day here at the beach. So it was easy to be good. It's good to see you, weathered and weary. Thank you for coming in. The Brenda Bloom is here. And did you everybody give yourselves a hug this evening? On account that Brenda always reminds me to do so. And it's time to raise the curtains for Act Two. Indeed, it's number two. So some of you guys have uh, something already come into you, and the boxes are open. Or those of you who had a closed box, all those boxes went out. So if you haven't received a tracking from me, just know that it's on its way, and I'll make sure to do that this evening or tomorrow. Give you your tracking number. It looks like Blind Squirrel Rocks is here. Good to see you. Those of you who are new to the party, which there could be some lurkers out there, but most of the people in the chat already have gone through these before. You might find some Blind Squirrel rocks in your box. And so we always like to thank Blind Squirrel Rocks for giving the gifts that keep on giving all the way through the community. I get a box and I get to just dispense the acorns from the Blind Squirrel box. And uh, oh no, Ryan is talking about his cab mares, like kind of like nightmares, I think. Was not batting so good today. If that was a baseball thing. And let's see, barely above water. Oh, goodness gracious. I hear that. So we've got the Doug. Doug is in the house. Very good to see you. Johnny Depp here. Swinging ropes and swigs of rum. Wow, the life of the party has just arrived, everybody. Mongo Doug is swinging in. I love that first scene. I think it might have been even the first movie where he's just riding the bow all the way into port. Like the rest of the boat is sinking, and he just is majestically riding the tip of the bow. That's Doug. All right. Yeah, Brenda is hoping that Squirrel has a life jacket. I agree. And yeah, it has been a nasty week, right? Goodness. What is going on? Oh my gosh, Tomcat Josh. Hopefully I'm not skipping anybody, but we got to ring the bell for Tomcat Josh. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? Let's ring this bell. We're gathering up the tribe here tonight. And then some parts of the tribe in different regions are going to be able to gather throughout the weekend. And I'm wondering, Tomcat, if you're going to be there too. Kyle and some of the other folks that we all know are going to be in Rickreall this weekend at the end of the summer rock sale there at the fairgrounds here in Oregon. And so, if you need more information about that, hit up a member of the community like World of Rockhounds Kyle, because he's going to be there vending. I could even cough up some information, though I don't have all the deets on me right this second. But it should be a very good time, and I'm not the the jury's not in on whether or not I'm going to make it, although I would like to try. So I might see you guys. How nice. I'm still a little bit under the weather, and so this week was like me trying to move through molasses, trying to get everything done. But definitely go and hang out with Kyle and everybody if you have a chance. And thanks again, Tomcat, for the new 5 Ozone Fine Art memberships and the new Ozonites to the tribe. We've got a cheers and a Stein Kearns from the Rick Rockitude. And I don't know if you heard earlier, but all the boxes that got closed from last week's sale are in the mail. And so I still need to send you your tracking, but you know that it'll be there in time for your birthday. Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody. It's Rick's birthday on the 22nd. It's the 22nd, right, Rick? Uh, so happy birthday ahead of time. I was ringing the bell for that. I wanted to make sure his box got there in time, and I bet you he did too. All right. There's some other things going on this evening also. There is the Lapidary Dave is doing something from Taos, New Mexico, I believe. And so I know that some of you guys have maybe the dual screen going on, which is fine, because I wouldn't want anybody to miss out on some material that they need from over there. And then we've got the stuff that is right to my side, or actually it's left, right, respective for you guys, that we will be bringing to you. We've got some Sunstone parcels, since those always seem to be a favorite. And so I actually coughed up 3 of them, all 3 of them having color, and then some Schiller also. And so we'll have those for auction. We've got some Mariposite. We didn't get to that last week. Of course, we've got the landscape jasper. Those seem to be a favorite. And we've got some moss agate, some petrified wood, you know, the usual suspects. We've got some cabs, a few cabs that I was able to finish up. I almost brought in all of the jars of DOPS that I have for you guys to see. But yeah, there's a lot of that. We've got some jewelry on deck for you guys also. So we've got plenty to provide entertainment for your eyeballs, especially if you are trying not to buy rough from Lapidary Dave. I don't know actually what he's on this evening. Maybe we could get an update from Dawn or somebody who's over there. And thank you so much, that Opal guy. Appreciate you for that. And there's James. Good to see you again. Thank you for checking in early. It warms my heart, like I say every time when I see like, okay, good, people are coming this evening. You'd hate to be, you know, all dressed up and no one to chat with. And yeah, it is. It is the absolute worst when you can't shake the ick from the bottom of your shoe, which is definitely it. So let's all take a Stein Kearns. I've got kombucha in my tsunami mug this evening. I'm hoping that you guys all have something good in your mugs. Cheers to you. Oh yeah, making me feel better with every sip. I have other announcements I'm supposed to make, and I'll try to remember them. Oh, hey, Caleb. Thank you. I love seeing the color on the screen. Wonderful. And hopefully I didn't miss somebody as I was speeding over to check this out. Cheers to you. Thank you so much, Caleb. Let's ring the bell. We got mining funds. Woo! Yeehaw! We're gonna go. So excited to go. you guys know the deal as far as the deets on taking part in the giveaways and or claiming cabochons or jewelry, and then winning a auction. Just make sure that I've got your email. If you've taken part in this all before, then I already have it. I'm going to post up your purchase suites into the, there we go, up on the website. There's a new page. It's not in the store anymore. The store is going to remain the store, and then we've got a new site, new part of the site for your purchase suites. And that way, I just figured that it would be helpful that way. It's a little bit more discreet. So I'll just be sending you your link for your purchase suite, and that's how we do the thing. If you haven't taken part before, that just means that over there on that website, which is, let's get this up, if you need a banner, this one, there we go. If you haven't been over to ozonefineart.com, then that is actually where your purchase suite is going to be. That also is where you can get a little bit more information about what we do. But that also means that you can use whatever kind of payment method you want. So I love that purchase funnel. You can use a card, you can use your PayPal, whatever, and it's not beholden to just going through, say, like an invoice to one distributor like PayPal. And so that is why we do it that way. We get everything all in one place, and that keeps it all clean. And you gotta love it. All right, catching up on our chat, and the first thing that is going to be up is a giveaway, and then the second thing that we're going to do are the bonus cabs for $10, because that was a fun time last time. And John Cat Tosh, Tomcat Josh is going to be there tomorrow. Woo! All right. Well, I think that tomorrow might be a little early for me to go. I'm going to try to get everybody's invoices up tomorrow, and maybe Sunday at the very latest. And then everybody who takes care of them right away, I'm going to get those boxes in the mail on Monday and Tuesday, because we might be mining after that. So we're going to try to get everything taken care of post haste. We've got the Wisconsin Rock Stalker here in the house. No Jazz Jerry and Brenda in full effect. Good to see you. Making sure that I've got everybody helloed too. And it looks like Jerry just helloed everybody. Very good. The Squatch Commander will be 22. That sounds like some kind of cryptoid speak there. That's such a fun tangent. I love that in the lightning round questions, hearing what people have to say about the existence of the Squatch. All right. So do I expect a ramen pal? Depends on how hungry I am. It's very possible while I'm camping that I do. What's in the tsunami mug? The tsunami mug has kombucha in it. It's the Pink Lady apple. I can't remember the brand, but it's actually my brother's favorite. And so I got a little bit rehooked, and it helps a belly that isn't feeling all that rad. You know what I mean? So cheers again. Yes, some kind of remedy. Unfortunately, it's not like the really super fun kind. It's all good. And oh, don't worry about it, Tara. We had that new building onto the website that I did, and so we're just a few y'all get to just add on, and we're not worried about it at all. Nobody's worried. Who here is worried? We're all just relaxed. Hey, Resort Dog. Resort Dog is here as well. I knew this would start something. Nobody proved that there is not a Sasquatch, just musing about self-importance. You know, whenever we are out there, we live in a fairly squatchy environment. If you live anywhere in Oregon, Washington, the Pacific Northwest, lots of places all over the country, it could be squatchy. And so it's always fun when you're in a super squatchy place to muse about it. Exactly. Right. What, me worry? Oh my gosh. Oh my, Wisconsin rock stalker is in the confessional right now. Hey, Allison, good to see you. We're very squatchy, right? Oh, we have been in some places that you would just swear, and then you hear the things and the wood knocking or something howling out there that doesn't sound like a coyote or a wolf, and it's so fun to, like I said, just to muse. Let's see. There we go. Like I said, we'll have a quick Sasquatch tangent just to get the night started. And then we're going to do this giveaway. Squatch lives in the woods behind my house. Well, if Squatch lives anywhere, I would say that the Coast Range is a really, really good place. There's plenty to eat, and it's so dense, so fast, and the terrain is so intense as far as just these super deep gullies, like tiny steep canyons and things like that, I mean, you could get, well, ask the elk. You can get lost in a second. You can be a huge creature and just be gone. And ask the big bears and cougars back there also. More tequila. Awesome. Okay. Old Scratch Clutch. You have a new character. I love it. The old Scratch Clutch. I love that so much. You need to make a shirt. Okay, so boy, we have digressed, and I feel warm inside for it and accomplished that we've got that much out of the way. We've got a giveaway here to start off with. Let's get this front and center for you guys to look at. Oops, that's not it. Let's bring it back. Let's do this. Oh, that's right. It's a person. I think I do this every time. Okay, so here is our pretty box of stuff. And some of it's from Oregon, some of it's from Washington, and some of it is from California. So we've got a nice bin of what I guess could be argued Pacific Northwest or Sasquatch rocks. There, I just probably put it back to exactly the way that it was before. Let me take you on a little stroll through what these offerings are, and then we'll get right to our giveaway. While everybody does some chatter in there in the chat, we've got some Sayo or Willamette Valley Petrified Wood. Really sweet. This came from kind of like a burl or a root ball, not sure, but super neat. And there's like those bands are agatized. Let me see if I can't. Yeah, see how that's smooth. There's like a couple little pocks in that one there, but that one's a fun one. And so you get a few pieces of that. Boop, boop, boop. And we've got some mossiness from over on the Maury side, the Maury Mountain side of things. So that is some nice orange and green mossiness going into fall colors. Are we ready for that? I'm not ready for fall. It was cold this morning outside when I let the dogs out, and I was unhappy about that. Not ready. I'm not ready. Okay, you guys know how much do we love the Mariposite. So I've got a pile of some Mariposite bits. Had quite a some Mariposite loves to hang together tight, and other Mariposite not so much. There's some, maybe some, at the very least, pyrite right there through that vein. That's kind of cool. So these could be fun to either work with, or I would say if you're going to tumble them, they're kind of on the soft side, so be careful there. But could be a cool accent rock for something also. I love throwing the accent rocks in with my betta fish. Just depends on what chemicals or mineral situations they might have. We've got some blue waterline agate from Washington. Very, very cool. Different shades of blue going on there. We got 2 chunks of that. That one's got a cool little circular kind of vuglet. I'm just gonna make up terms. And we've got some rhyolite is dynamite. And this is some really sweet red rhyolite from the far east of the state. This piece has even some green on there. There's some cool agate running through this rhyolite, doing some cool banding. And this is super rich colors of rust red and into kind of a plum. And so super yummy. You get a few slices of that. So it's kind of a fun little romp through the Pacific Northwest, just like what Sasquatch likes to do if he was picking up rocks. So I'm going to take this guy down for now, so that we can see what we're looking at. And looks like Addie didn't fall asleep, or perhaps woke back up. Welcome back, Addie. And everybody hold tight while I jot a little something down. Grab this big guy here, stick that there, put that back like so, and get us back into the comments. And we are doing a number between 1 and 100. Go for it. Professor Plum from the PNW. That sounds like something from gosh, what was that game where you tried to figure out who murdered somebody? It was Professor Plum with a rock in the library. Oh no. So Addie's got toothpicks in her eyes, holding up her heavy eyelids. Well, oh yeah, it was Clue, huh? Yeah, that I actually really enjoyed that. Rick Smith doesn't even have a clue, but that was in fact, name of the game. This is cool. I'm that was just catching my eye. That one's got some neat agate kind of drusiness up there in the corner. That's always fun. It's neat up at Maury Mountain when you are up there, how many different colors of moss agate there are. You just have to imagine that there was just so many different minerals wanting to do that moss agate thing through the agate that It's just very, very lovely. Tomcat Josh. Already up in the 400s. I see. No, man, it's 6:30. That's funny. Okay, and so it looks like you guys are just working out a few overlaps, and so we'll just keep on staring at this yummy fun dish of colors from the Pacific Northwest. And I don't know, is California Pacific Northwest? Are we allowed to consider it? I always thought that at the very least, San Francisco and above about that. All right, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm gonna give you about 10 more seconds, and we will bring this first giveaway to a close, but I've got a couple more. I think I have 3 more. So we've got plenty of giveaways, and then we'll get on with the $10 cabs, the bonus cabs. All right, so I'm going to enter in the stop, and let's go ahead and turn this bad boy over. We have City 6, like eyeballs, like Addie's eyeballs, trying to keep open. If you want to have a group hallucination. And so is anybody over there? I see Brenda's got a 69 there. Does anybody have anything closer than 69er? Going back in timer. And let's see, we've got 62. And I think that still puts 69 closer. We got 64. That's closer than 69. Does 64 win it? I think it does. Yep. All right. So congrats to Patricia for the first win of the day. That will be going over to your box. Yay! Congratulations. Oh, there we go. Well, her rocks weren't getting lonely, but now there's more. Ring the bell for Patty. It would be a tie if it was 68, 66, 67, 68, or 64, 65, 66. And so I'm feeling like we don't have to break any ties unless my brain is malfunctioning, which you guys are always welcome to call me out on that, because it does happen. Keep me honest, everybody. Keep me honest. All right, we've got the fun cabs, the cabs that we worked on, I think that there were 2 left from last week. So we have a smattering of $10 offerings. Yay! And we will start with the ones that we've seen before and then go forward. So we have this beautiful red and yellow crazy jasper from the AZRE people. Let's see, how close do we dare get? There's its loveliness. It like has some gold, trippy, zany mossiness there at the top with a beautiful white flower flash, and then it goes down into crimson. It's a fat boy. You can see it's got some nice depth to it, and these are finished on the back, but not polished all the way to what the top has going on. And so that is the first of our $10 cabs. And the second of our $10 cabs we saw last week And that is this labradorite. It was $15 last week, and I'd rather just see it go to a new home. It's got beautiful kind of silver blue body color, fabulous free form, lovely rolling rainbow flash right there. Chicago. And again, some nice body depth. And Patricia would like the number 2. And yes, it would be such a good thing to put the price key up, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Okay. There's our price key. So we got the silvers. Let's bring that right into frame. Silver star is $10. The gold stars are $15. The red stars are $20. The green stars are $25, and the blue stars are $30. At a glance, you've got that right there. This is going to Patty, though. Nice choice. And in you go. No lonely rocks here. We have no owners of a lonely rock. I hopefully didn't introduce some earworms to you guys. We have a $10 Chrysocolla cab. This cab is lovely with some nice stripiness, black, some blue, and some seafoam green diving into more of an emerald green. It's a softened free form. So you see those triangles I absolutely love. This one gets to be a little bit more rounded. This one also is from DOP, and so this one's got a rough back, and it's flat, but it's not finished, just so that you guys know. $10 cab. And let's see, we have a claim there on Harold. Harold got that one. According to Harold and Tara both had like the knee-jerk reaction at the same time, although Harold showed up in my chat first, and so that will go to you. Congratulations. I have another one, though. This one's backed, and so you've got some of the mighty backing on there. And again, dopped, so not finished on the back. This would be best used in a setting such as a bezel, but it's a lovely kind of like that hummingbird egg that I love to do, or a very, very pregnant turgid raindrop. So you decide. Okay, and so Tara will take that one. You get the rebate on the Chrysocolla. No losses here. Excellent, Tara. All right, that goes in your box. And yes, I got you. You got your egg. Okay, and then because they were so popular last week, we had the friendly the gift that keeps on going, where I get to play with the rock and then I get to put it back into the mix. And so from Jerry, I got the green it's like a feldspar, and so we're not entirely sure what kind of feldspar, but it's a $10 because I got to play with the rock, and now it's going to go back to you, kind of like the gift that happened already. And so I'm just charging for the fact that I got to play with it. But this is a nice shield, and this has a lot of different stuff going on. So you got this kind of quartziness that is up at the top, and then it goes into that seafoam green. You've got black inclusions, and then you've got this kind of like teal green going on at the bottom. And so this actually does backlight. And yeah, that's like a question mark. Turgid raindrops. Yeah, I love the band name. Let's do it. Okay, so Tara wants this. Can I play with it one more time, Tara? And so I just want to backlight this because, gosh, it's so pretty. And so I'm going to take the putty off here just for a second and see if I have enough room. And it helps if your light is on. And look at that. Even if we have it, it's just got like different levels of, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, look at how yummy and jummy that is. So good. Nice choice, Tara. This has been a really fun one to play with. Thank you so much, Jerry. I can't seem to keep my hands off of it. And so to rationalize playing with it when I was supposed to be working, you just make it part of the work. Thank you, Tara. That goes in your box also. Well done. And then, of course, just like last time, we have some of that beautiful opal. And so I did this like nice long marquee. This is the Murado opal. And we've got a nice dome and fun to this. And I think this, yeah, this also does the thing. What? Such fun material I had to play. I haven't been able to keep my hands off of either of these. And so that was just a delight to work on. You know, you're having a good time when you're just giddy when you're working. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Tara's tearing it up. I love it. just singing in the turgid rain. That's great. And it looks like we got Rick claiming the opal. Nice claim. And Marianne, I'm sorry that you missed on that. You guys did seem to have the feeling at the same time, although that Rick showed up first in my chat. But hang out because we've of course got more to share. And Jerry is saying, and it UVs. I need a truck load more of this stuff. I mean, as far as gem gazing goes, this is one of those gems that the closer that you get to it, the more it rewards you for checking it out. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Jerry. And Rick is thanking you too. So Rick, that goes into your new box. Rick's got a new box. Okay, and this crazy is going to go over to the side, and we will go on to. Is that too close? Do we need a little bit more room? I think we do. Let's do this. My the armature on my light and camera is a little floppy. It needs some more coffee. You guys are great. Well, let me get the next ones up. These are actually, I think that they're all supposed to be 20s because of the red stickers, but I'm gonna pull the red sticker off of this one. And I'm going to do this one for gold sticker price. And so this first one, the Mariposite, is going to be 15. It's a shield. And so you get the shield of Mariposite. Look at that beautiful pyrite up there in the left-hand corner shining at you. Really fun, like Irish spring cab for you. And then you've got this Chonkawonka that you can either use as a specimen, or there's plenty of meat on those bones for you to do some polishing too. Now, these guys come from the same chunk, and so that's what it looks like when you get her all polished up. And I'm doing that one for 15. And claim Mariposite. Okay, Cheryl is going to go ahead and claim that. Nice. Thank you, Cheryl. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Oh. And that one, all of the bigger cabs are finished on both sides, or rather finished, polished on one side, finished on the other. Just to give you a heads up about that. All right, let's see. Next one is also was going to be a 20, and I'm going to do this one for 15 because we're raising the gas money for our trip. So I'm willing. I'm crazy. This is a Mozarkite cab, and I sent a picture to Ma that didn't do it any justice on account that it really washed out all that pink, and so you've got this like beautiful blue comet like flying through the sky above a Montana day. If you want to see a landscape in there, which it seems like everything to me these days is a landscape. We've got something for everybody in the chat to know is my logo is about the size of a dime. And so if you're wondering about the size of things, so there is my logo, and side to side and up and down, it's darn near exactly a dime, right? And so that's kind of your size reference for your cab, and you get your very own piece of the Mozarkite if you want to work on trying to make that into a cab also, or if you just like having a specimen to go with your cabochon. Yes, it's a beach. I know, right? And oof, says Ma. I know the Mozarkite has been absolutely driving me just in bonkers in the very best way. And so it looks like we've got Rick here with the claiming on the Mozarkite. Thank you so much. It's such a pretty gem. And into Rick's box it goes. We don't want any lonely rocks in your box, and so that's nice that now there's rocks that can keep each other company. All right, we've got ones that are 20 for real now, and the first one is some bigs picture jasper, and this picture jasper is so cool. It turned out to be like the coolest hills and undulating foothill scene, and then this wonderful sky with like teeny weeny dendrites. Look at the dendrite clouds. Ah! Just such a cool piece of bigs. I am so enamored with the material right now. This down here is actually a piece of picture jasper that Steve and I mined, but it seemed to be a good one to go along with this guy here. We had a good match. And so you've got the bigs jasper and the Oahe picture jasper down there as your cabin slab set. And they're both Oregon material, so I don't think that that's cheating too much. And that is, oh wait, what? Patty claimed the Mozarkite. Okay, thanks you guys. I see the screamings and I really appreciate it. And so I'm gonna put that back into Patty's. So Rick got that Mozarkite. We'll have to talk about maybe just polishing up some more, but this one goes into, thank you guys for keeping me honest, goes into Patty's. Thank you, Patty. Congratulations. And as I scroll down, okay, Patty, Mud seems to need to claim that. And yes, I got it. Karen. Okay, excellent. Yes, we have more. Put a horse on it. You know, the Portlandia, like you got to put a bird on it. Well, all right. All right, Mom. That is for you. And again, thank you guys. I'm gonna like lean really far away from the microphone and then keep on talking to you just to see if you guys can hear. And there we go. All right, really quick, I wanted to Do I put the next one on, or I should probably just do this really quick and then I'll do the last one of those. Yeah, that's a plan. Here, let's get me back on there. Let's see. Let's take you down. Put me back. Put me back. Boy. Okay, open boxes that are open from last week or that I already had open for you so that, you know, Ryan, Ma, Kid Curry, Dave Lou, Candy Cane Kyle, Squirrel, Bob's Rocks, Tara, Lonnie, James, Kai, Caleb, Sonia, Kid Curry, Brendan, Jerry, AZRE, Rock Betty, Tiger Eye, Harold, and Cheryl. Y'all have open boxes. Prairie Girl Rocks does too. That is quite a list. Just that right there, hundreds in shipping. Don't you love it? But gotta love sharing the box love. And so there's going to be a lot going out here soon. Okay. Let's see. I have a pic of that beach rock saved to my phone. Only it's got Godzilla's foot and a tail print headed back into the ocean. I love it. That is so cool. So let's get this back up here. Add to the stage. We have one more of the $20 stones. And this is some of the chrysoprase. And you guys know how much I love this gemmy, yummy, like could just eat it. Like it, it tastes like, sweet, sour apple candy or something like that. I'm going to make myself drool. So I'm going to take this bad boy off of here. And this is actually where it was having some pretty neat color change from some yellower to some kind of clearer, whiter up here. The dogs are so excited about it. And then some more like toning into a deeper green. And that is how, I'm going to have to turn my light down because that's how clear this stuff is. It's so good. I love this stuff so much. There we go. Let's bring you right up here. And so this is a cab and slab combo. And you know how I am, like the inclusions make it interesting to me. And so do those like color undulations right there. And so that's what that one gets to do. And then you've got your very own to play with. That's what it looks like in its matrix material. Its own little rind. And there you go, is another nice piece either to make a lovely, surfboard long marquee out of, or you've got a specimen and caddy. And so let's see. No, those Doug, your box was open. Did I not say Doug? Doug, you're on that list too. Goodness gracious. And it looks like Big Phil is here. Big Texas Lapidary. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in here. It looks like Rick did get the claim on this one. And so making sure that I am staying quite clear. Yes, it's oh my green. It is so good. It's you could just chew on it green. Okay, so Rick finally got to win one of those good guys. We've got some jewelry items, and then we will get into the auctions. How is that? Okay, so from last week, we've got a couple pair of earrings, and these guys are the turquoises, and there is turquoise, chips, sunstone chips, an ombre of gold through turquoise to kind of an aqua blue in the enamel, which believe me, nothing makes me more excited than to paint with the enamels and have it become like part of the silversmithing, if you will. And so the technique is to prepare copper or silver or gold. In this case, it's copper, and then to paint these different layers of the enamel on so that you bring up these colors. And so it's just all the things that I love about art all together in one. And in the layers of the enamel, I have painted in 23 karat gold. And so that's what's going on with the drops there. And then we've got Oregon Sunstones that we mined, and then we've got turquoise there, and they're copper and sterling silver, and those are marked down to 30. And I also have does Kid Curry, Patricia, my box was open, right? Close after tonight. Yes, tonight's the last night anyway. So most certainly, Patricia, thank you for checking in about that. And then it looks like we have Kid Curry wanting to claim those. Nice. I love these. I can't believe that like the aqua blues were the ones that were left, honestly. And so if those are the ones that you're talking about, Kid Curry, then they go into your box. Awesome. And then right. But you know, like it's so good to be clear about all of this stuff, right? And then we've got these guys that are the surfboards. These are listed, all these guys are listed between, I think it's 50 and 65 over on the website. And so super good prices there. So this is like a flat tail surfboard. And what is nice about it, and I think that it was Opal Guy that talked about this last week, was that, you know, that then they also look like marquees. And so it's not overtly surfy or summery if you don't want it to, but if you know, you know. And that's kind of cool. And so these are that ombre again, where I went through enameling an actual metallic gold enamel to the very back, like the first layer, if you will, and then started layering on that seafoam green and then into the aqua blue, and then of course the 23 karat gold. And these guys have, of course, the sterling silver earring wires. I can talk, and those are 30 as well. And I'm going to put these guys up here so that we can keep this moving right along. You guys got to see these also last time. We've got the cuffs, and these cuffs are embossed copper cuffs. They typically are what I would say are a size medium, although I noticed the last few that I made were a little bit bigger, so they would be either a banglet, or you could cut them. I could cut them down for you. And so typically I like to shoot for, when it's a medium, they are right around like 6 inches. Let's see, that one. Yeah. see how easy that isn't? But this is the beautiful purple cloud agate. And what I love about this one, it's got the hydrangea blossoms around the cuff, is that it reminds me of a hydrangea petal, that white, the cloudness of it, and then behind it is the purple of the hydrangea. And so that one kind of just has an artistry to the stone itself that I adore. Now, last week I offered these guys for 85, and tonight I'm offering all of the cuffs that I put out for 75. And so if you were thinking about it last week, then this is certainly a good time to pop on them. And over on the website, they're usually in between. I think this one was 125. Oops, and they're usually about like 115 through more expensive, just depending on the stones. And so that is the Purple Cloud, and it's would you like the surfboard, sir? Let me go back. Cowabunga! I love it. It makes me think of Spicoli and pepperoni pizza. Yeah, right. And King Tut. That those colors are definitely King Tut. And I thought that I would be an Egyptologist at one point in my life. I went through a lot of the scientists thinking that I was going to become this scientist or that scientist, and somehow it ended up just being artist. But I love the archaeology of the ancient Egyptians and the faience and the glass works, the enameling, really, really compelling to me. And so whenever I do the glass works, it puts me in touch with that whole feeling of the ancient Egyptians and like the most wonderful intimacy. So I'm going to go ahead and put these over there. Thank you so much, Rick. Really appreciate that. And I really appreciate that too, Tara. Your input about the jewelry. All right, and so we've got the Purple Cloud cuff over there, and then another one that you guys saw last week. I have a couple new ones too, just so you know. We've got the Bird of Paradise, and this is a labradorite that has this nice kind of like a deep dark body tone, and it's got a nice purples and mauves flash that goes through it, and it looks like there's a hint of green in there too. And so this pretty guy seemed to really want to be a bird of paradise. I just like the patterning of that. It just reminded me of what the bird of paradise blooms like. And so I actually took dried leaves from my bird of paradise that I have growing here and did the embossing from the bird of paradise. And so that's also a medium-sized one. And oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. I could make you another bracelet if you'd like, Soul. I've got some new interesting ones going on, and so this one's a medium, also like right around the 6 inches, and this is like for me the comfortable way to wear it. Although you can squeeze these in tighter, and you can wear them with less space. Also, it just depends on whichever or more space in between. It's definitely has everything to do with your comfort. And so with these bangles, I have the tendency I have the tendency to take very thick copper, and so you can see they're definitely, they've got fortitude, and that's what I like to have in a cuff. That one has my maker's mark stamped into it there. And then having something so strong have something so delicate as the embossings. I like that juxtaposition, if you will. It looks like my fingers made the top of that have texture. And okay, that sounds good. And it looks like my mom has wandered on in here. Good to see you, Mom. Mom is actually traveling right now back to her homeland, which is super duper cool. And so there is the bird of paradise there, along with the cloud. Bird cloud. Okay, so I've got a couple of new ones, and I'll start with this one here. And this is a piece of the Amazonite, also 75 for the cuff. This is a larger bracelet. And May the Bird of Paradise Fly Up Your Nose, song by Little Jimmy Dickens. That's hilarious. And Mama's in the house. This is a little bean of an Amazonite. Somebody asked me about, like, do I always do the bigger stones? And so I was like, oh no, like I can definitely do more subtle stones. This one's a generous. So I would say this is probably in between a medium to a large. And it is actually the first one of its kind. And I'm about to show you why. So this one actually has, you see, there's hydrangea and there's some pine there and fern, and goes back into the hydrangea. Well, guess what? That's an Amazonite with hydrangea and pine, maker's mark, and fern, and hydrangea. Got the drop the D right there. But then a human did it. And so this is kind of like your field guide bracelet. So it's got like the secret messages on the inside. If you ever forget what stone it was or what have you, I think that the embossings are so cool, but then it's even more fun if you know what they are. And so yeah, the fern and the hydrangea and the pine are all from our yard or our plants here. And then, of course, the Amazonite is from that wonderful material that Mr. Theo shared with me, and I let out, like, I gotta polish it, but then I have to make stuff with it, right? And so I'm supposed to share, for goodness sakes. All right. And so very cool, have all of this growing in your yard. Exactly. Isn't that so cool, Scott? And so yes, it's a super spy decoder bracelet. Hey, Jim Fry, great to see you. Thank you for swooping in. And I know, Tara, but you've already got an Amazonite bracelet, right? Does somebody else need an Amazonite bracelet? And so 75 for that, even though it's the firstliest and the newest kind of fun that I'm doing here. And so yeah, something like that is going to go onto the website at more of like a 130 for the Amazonite, I think. One more thing, I told you that it was a bigger size. I would say it's between medium and large. And so let me do this really quick. Now it's lying. It's coming in at 6, but I know this is a little bit more than that. Yeah, it's I would say that is solidly like a 6.25. And so I'm also catching up. So this one would fit loose on me. Like I said, you can make it banglet style. You can close it more. And then, it's just more, like I said, like a bangle and a cuff, if that makes sense. And then, you can just go ahead and bend it so that it comes off, but it's not going anywhere, that's for sure. And so, yeah. So that one I would say is a medium to medium large. And then if you need a size change, then you can always have me cut it down. I can't make it bigger, but I can make it smaller. All right, last of the bangles is we've got this one. And this is the Gemfield Chalcedony. Well, it's not the Gemfield Chalcedony. This is actually the opal that comes from there. They call it opalite, but that's like a TM word also that throws people off. My camera is totally stymied by that. And so this comes from the area that has like the blue, what they call opalite is common opal, but it's fabulous. And so there's a peach color over to the far left there, you kind of pinky peach, and then it goes through blue, and then it goes through purple, and then it ends with red. I love the color striping on there. And this one decided to be a lily. And so the embossing is all lily from here also. And so we have the Gemfields opal, and we have Lily Love and the maker's mark. And so we have all of these wonderful wild lilies that come up this time of year. They're red, they're orange, they're yellow, they're all the different colors of the rainbow, and that is what you've got in the embossing on this one. And this one also, Rick claimed the Amazonite cuff. Thank you. As I slipped the last one onto my wrist. Good claim, Mr. Rick. I think this is one of the coolest ever because it's like the firstliest with all of that fun. Yay! Thank you, Rick. So into Rick's box, that one goes. And this one I would also say is right there in the medium to medium large range. It fits me on the kind of loose side if I keep it open like I normally would if I was slipping it onto my arm. And so this one would be either an adjustable for you or fits between medium and large, about a 6 1/4 size. And thank you about the stamping. I am having such a good time doing the stamping stuff. We're going to see a little bit more about that. Oh, Rick, you're so sweet. But I think my favorite thing about this one is the lily love. I don't know how many of you guys also love your lilies. We of course have a pooch named Lily, but lilies are beautiful. And so those are all the colors and more that you might find in some lilies. And so these are right now 75. And then when they go up on the website, they'll all be in kind of the 115 to like 130. Does the stamping happen before you bend the cuff? Yes, ma'am. This is a great question. So as Ma has actually been privileged to kind of be around some of the I guess my R&D trials and tribulations with the embossing stuff. Not only do I have to figure out when to emboss it with the silversmithing part of course making sure that it's got the rock on it, but also with this new stamping edition that I need to figure out when it's good to stamp it and then also have the embossing and have them not mess each other up. And so that has actually been an incredible learning curve and so much fun. There's been a lot of R&D happening here in the ozone, and that's what always learning is. I think maybe I'm addicted to learning, so it would be a problem if I was supposed to be doing the same thing over and over again. The innovation, and I know Mud feels very much like that, and I think a lot of you guys also. It's like it's the comfort of knowing how to do something isn't as exciting as the learning a new skill or how to make what you just learned even better. So leaving well enough alone is very difficult to do. But thank you for asking the question. So yeah, stamping and embossing all happens before the bend in the cuff. Even the setting has to be on there before I bend the cuff, and then hammering in the cuff shape and doing all of that is actually towards the end of its whole procedure. Crazy. Right. Better than meth. Oh, I get pumped. I do. All right, I'm going to move these over here really quick. And since we're on the stamping thing, I want to show you guys something that is also new. And I'll probably a polyglot. What did you just call me? I'm a polyglot. Would you mind illuminating on that somewhat? So, um, I have a story to tell, and then I'm gonna show you what's inside these boxes. This is a good time for story time, real quick. Everybody, take a break for a moment. We've got the auctions coming up, and we have a few more jewelry items. You're doing great. You're doing great, guys. Cheers. Some people are flexing. They already know what the polyglot is. So Ma is saying, "Oh yeah, 100%. I get bored so fast. I gotta keep pushing it. Makes it take forever since everything is a one-off, but it's so much fun, right? Don't quite do just one-offs. I'll spin off of stuff, but it's always like, what's around that corner? This is fun, but what happens if I do this? Oh, what's this? What happens if I press this button? you know. So I think you guys. I think we're getting definitions here as well. So let's see. Spot knew somebody had to know what a polyglot is. Um, and so would love to see a tutorial on how to make them. I think the embossing process is fun. The embossing process is fun when it works, for sure. And I might be able to do a live where I take y'all through some of the process, but it's all over the place. I usually am going in between many different stations to get the cuff taken care of. It's not a hangout in one place. In fact, it's very outdoor studio. I really, really enjoy because there's hammering involved and there's definitely a lot of sanding. And boy, is copper dirty. And so I really should take you guys along for the ride. I will see a monoglot. We're getting clues here. Did the monoglot kill the butler in the kitchen with a letter opener? That's what I want to know. Glut. Polyglutton. I have like some more another flavor of kombucha here. It's cherry lime, and I'm opening it. It's the hum kind. Not sponsored, but gonna put that in my glass. Yes, Romania! Romania for the win! You got it. What does this button do? You got it. I love Dexter. Cheers to you with some cherry limeade. Mhm. I've got a rolly gut. Oh, we have completely digressed, and I haven't even told this story yet. And then we're gonna like try to pull this thing back onto the road. Hi, my name is Harold, and I'm a polyglot. Oh my gosh, Sir Roxalot, welcome in. You caught us at a bit of a tangenting moment. We're looking at some of the jewelry, and then we're going to get into some of our auctions. Thanks for joining us. But I was going to tell a story on the 4th of July. Our smallest dog, although he's the father of our biggest dog, go figure. Ochiko decided that he was going to go on a little walk all by himself, which was the first time that he had ever done that. These our dogs are Australian, the healers, you know, the the cattle dogs, and they are Velcro dogs. So to have one wander off is so unusual. But what it turns out is that he thought that Steve had like gone surfing or something. He thought he had gone down to the beach, and so he was just going to go catch up with dad. He loves going down and playing on the beach with the other dogs, and playing frizz and ball and getting super duper sandy. Well, he had gone down alone, and it was on the 4th of July. And he might have been a little freaked out over, like, there were a gazillion people here in town. And so there were just people everywhere, and it was a crazy thing. And so when I called them back to come back inside, there was no Ochi, and I kept on looking all over the house. And sometimes he hides underneath a couch or something like that. He's a small dog. And so, my terror started to get higher and higher and higher. And so sure enough, I go booking all over the neighborhood, talking to people, asking if they've seen a little blue healer. And sure enough, finally, so and so has seen so and so, and so has this dog with her, and go check over there. We've got a great neighborhood. They all like jumped into action trying to find Ochi also. And so we got Ochi back. Thank goodness somebody down on the beach had snacks and was able to like throw a leash on Ochi, which he's such a sweet dog that he would get right in your car with you. I mean, he's just adorable and lovable, and not even a normal typical healer in that regard. He likes people. And so got him back, but we were getting ready to leave on the last trip that we went on. Like, I think it was the next day. I think we were leaving either on July 5th or July 6th. And I needed to make tags really quick for the dogs. I was like, man, they were so Velcro that I like admittedly didn't have dog tags that had their name and their number and all that kind of stuff. And so that was such a scary thing that I either needed to order dog tags quickly or just make them myself. So I made them myself. Karen, loosely, a polyglot is someone who is interested in and learns about many subjects. Yeah, that is me, up, down, and sideways for sure. Yeah, Ochi nappers. Well, Steve was really worried that Ochiko had, in fact, gotten into somebody else's car and just decided to go have a new life wherever the car was going. And so, yeah, it was a little scary. He's just a little too nice for being a healer and all that. And so, I made Ochi his own dog tag, and that was the reason why I started to do the stamping, the metal stamping. is that I was like, okay, Ochiko needs his doggy tag, and he got a nice pine from the yard on his tag, and the information is on the back. I'm gonna put my let's see, I'm gonna put my thumb over so you can see that the thing it has the information that one would need on it, and then it's an artistic tag. I was like, okay, actually, that really works. I like it. I'll do one for all of the dogs. Yeah, yeah. It's everybody who has animals need their IDs, and there's all sorts of different ways of getting the IDing done. But I thought, why not like a piece of jewelry for the dog? And so, he gets a little pendant, and and maybe Ochiko needs a chip. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. It's just he thought Steve had gone zig, and Steve was actually where he just couldn't see him. And so here's Lily's. So Lily got a hydrangea blossom and a heart, and hers also, you got your information on the back. And so why he's wearing his right now. But I thought, and actually so we've got a triangle, a heart, and this is obviously copper, and I decided to do lilies in brass on account that it's kind of fun to see the different colors, and the Ochi has like some rust and brown on him, and Lily is a red healer, and so it goes with her coat very, very nicely. And the one that Hawaii has is a trapezoid. And so they each even get their own shape, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, there we go. Here's the pitch and the swing that I am going to offer this to y'all, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun making these fun tags for my dogs. And I'm like, well, maybe other people might want this too. And I'm having a good time. And so, can you make me a dog tag? Rick, would it be for you, or is it for your dog? Are you going to wear a dog tag, Rick? And it's not like I have seen some other artists do some tags in the past, or they just put a piece of jewelry that they've made onto their dogs and stuff like that. I just wanted to make sure to make these tags that do the job that they're supposed to do. And then, it could get fancier. I almost put like a little gem on Lily's, like a bun set little topaz or something like that. And I might still. And so there are the sky is the limit with this. The only problem that I worry about the enameling, Jerry, which is a great idea, and I did get like it crossed my mind, like, should I do an enamel thing? Is that the enamel might not be sturdy under the kind of crazy knocking about that dogs do. We know that this metal is going to survive whatever the dog wants to put it through. And so, yeah, I guess you're right, huh? We could do charms for people. Why not? Why not? Doug. Oh my gosh. Whoops, cancel that. And where did that go? Think about getting a chip so the aliens can return to the right place. The problem with animals like that is they think the whole world loves them. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. So scary. And let's see. No, not for me. And Kid Curry was told that he should be chipped too. I love it. Okay, so earrings for dogs. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, that's one thing that Ochiko kind of has too, is like this funny thing. He sparred a few times too many with a wahi, and he has like the funniest ear. But dogs will be dogs. And so at any rate, I figured, oh, there's a star. That's the size of Ochiko's because he's kind of a smaller dog. Lily's is a little bit bigger, and they could be bigger. They could be whatever size. I have the 3 millimeter font is what I used for the name. And then on the back, I used a 1.5 because it says call or text and the number that you want people to call you. And I thought, not just call, like you could text me that you have my dog. That would be fine. Also, at any rate, whoa, I'm just gonna, um, yeah. So I'm going to offer those actually, and so if you're interested, you can reach out on email, and let me take that down, and we'll get back into the rocks, of course, but first let me put the email up, this email, and we can talk. But what I'm going to do is actually put up a purchase and a form thing on the website where you can just put the information that you need in the form and just go ahead and, kind of pre-order it and let me know, like, do you want brass? Do you want copper? And what kind of embossing you would want. And I thought that I could probably do these for like between, 30 and $40, I think, for just depending on what size and what you wanted on it, because it's fun, and I think that it would just be a wonderful thing to be able to get your animals decorated nicely and then safe with their little guys. All right, and Kiersey's here. Good to see you. Very nice. And so we if I'm catching up. I'm sorry. I'm like stammering because I'm catching up. So yeah, there'll be more information about that. Let's see. We've got Siroxalot. Is it icing proof? Our 10-month, 71-pound monster. I wonder if I'm allowed to say this. Shitsy poo decided to eat my carrot cake when I wasn't watching. Oh my gosh, icing proof. Oh, I see. Like, yes, it is. I think you can just wash it'll hose off just as your that must be an adorable dog. I want to see your 71-pound Shih Tzu Poo. Awesome. But yeah, that's another good point is I want to make sure that they'll stand up to all of the thrashings that your doggies might. Oh, hey Brian. Um oh, just 7 pound. 71 would be an amazingly large, if it was a standard poodle, I was thinking. I was just showing off the dog tags. I made dog tags for Ochiko, Lily, and Owahi. Owahi's not shown because he is wearing his. But yeah, one of our dogs decided to wander off on the 4th of July, gave us a heart attack, and so we decided that Karen's going to make everybody some dog tags. There it was. All right. And so to keep on going, I know Jerry would want to see this. So I went all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over that oolitic material. Remember, we even looked at it underneath the microscope. And so the next piece of jewelry is this guy. And there is that beautiful oolitic spazzy fabulous material that Jerry let me play with. And we're not exactly sure, other than the fact that it's oolitic jasper, exactly what it is. But this was your petrified fish eggs and all the things. And remember how joyous it was to look at this underneath the microscope. So I had to play with it. So I made this beautiful kind of rounded triangle, and I decided to do a fun sort of just like the oolites are kind of different symmetries and colors. I did a white topaz, and let me see if that is on the right. It's a smoky quartz and then a black spinel on the left. And so it is to repeat the fun kind of patterning and color of those little oolets. And this is fine silver and sterling silver on the front, and then I did a hydrangea blossom, pardon me, and copper on the back. And so it's just fun, fun, fun. And so this guy, I whipped up between last week and this week, obviously, because I just got that box from Jerry. And this will go up on the website for $125, but I'm gonna do it tonight for $75. And so if you'd like this little oolitic pendant, then it can be yours for $75 tonight to help us get down the road for our mining expedition. And to give you an idea of, I can get her head going the right direction, the size. And so it's nice. It's like not too small, not too big. So a great size. And it'll come on a placeholder necklace like this here, 2.5 millimeter Greek leather cord with a hook and loop clasp. And then you can go ahead and switch it onto whatever jewelry chain that you might like. And thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. And so that is one of the two offerings for necklaces. And then you guys saw this guy last week. This is this carved ammonite, white topaz, and old stock pearl drop. And I actually have this little short. Yeah, 75 is a steal. I just want to get down the road. I want to do some mining, guys. So here's the Sunstone. I think I can turn this down a little bit. That's the Sunstone outdoor studio earlier this summer. And so it's hand carved. That takes some time to do. And some vision and some burrs. And this is a Schiller piece of spectrum sunstone that we mined ourselves. And there's the silversmithing going on there. And I mentioned this is an old stock pearl that I bought in Tucson back in the days of the pearl crash. And so this was like late 80s, early 90s Mabe style pearl that I picked up forever ago. And I let those out occasionally. And so this guy, let's see if I can't, let's put that back up, remove that guy. There we go. Hey, Dave Lou, how's it going? Good to see you. Just showing off some of the jewelry, and we're about to get into the auctions. And so this is up on the website for I believe $275, and I offered it last week for $195. And so again, just to get us down the road, it's open backed, as you saw in the video, so that you can see through to the carving. Hand carved, hand mined ammonite in Schiller, Glory, white topaz, and a beautiful old stock pearl. And so that one is 195 two nights, and also would come to you on a placeholder 2.5 18-inch 2.5 millimeter. So that's, how big the cord is. So it's pret-a-porter. You can wear it right away with a hook and loop closure. And then, of course, you can take it off and put on whatever you want. Kid, are you claiming the ammonite? Are you claiming the ammonite, sir? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. So we've got the choice of the ammonite, or we have the oolitic piece with the topaz, smoky quartz, and black spinel. And Rick wants to claim the first pendant. Oh my gosh, you guys rock so much. You're gonna make this mining trip the best ever. And so, okay, this I will be sad to see both of these pieces go. They're both just close to my heart, but I'm glad that they're gonna go to good homes. Isn't that wild? Oh my gosh. Okay, so thank you again. Kid Curry gets the ammonite, and Rick Rock Deliciousness gets the light pizza slice. Thank you. You guys are fantastic. When was the pearl crash? I want to see the pearl crash was right in there in the late 80s, early 90s. And what happened was that there was such a huge glut on pearls after cultured pearls took off, that they were really having trouble with just too many pearls. And so we went to bonk. We went to the Tucson Gem Show. And so I was still traveling. I didn't live there yet. And so it must have been late 80s, or late 80s, early 90s. I'm in trouble with the timeline. But that would be an accessible thing you would be able to check out. Like if you did a quick Googles, there's a couple really good documentaries about the pearl crash. But literally, and I thought that this was the way that it always was, because I was new on the scene. I had been going to San Mateo shows, and I had just started going to the Tucson show with my mom as a roadie, and then got to spend some of my own money, like, until I couldn't afford coffee anymore. But we'd go into places like the Holodome, and there would be banquet tables that were just feet deep in pearls. And I just thought that was the norm for gem show, and my eyeballs pop out, and I'm scurrying around like, is this for the price for a strand or the whole hank? And is that keystone? And and so I bought a lot of pearls back then. And now I kind of, oh my gosh, when I look at pearls. Uh, your lost decade. One of these times we have to have a story night where everybody tells stories about their stuff. And still an oversupply. I think that they kind of never bounced all the way back, although I look at pearl prices and they aren't what they used to be either. And where are we going? Well, that's a good question, on account that a lot of stuff that we were hoping to be able to have access to are blocked by fires. And that's one of the problems that we always actually run into during the mining season for Oregon. It's different, like, obviously at in Arizona, you want to do that during the winter. Here, you want to do that when it's dry and it's not like snow or rain everywhere. Like, so unfortunately, that is also fire season. And so two of our choices are actually off the docket because of fires. And so we'll probably be heading south for some things, but I'm not entirely exactly sure what spots we're gonna hit on account that we we're still in the planning phase on that, and you never know what's gonna go up in smoke in the in a day. So yeah. Thank you for everybody sharing all of your um congratulations and stuff like that. The stuff that we have for the auctions tonight, we have some Sunstones. We've got some different kinds of agates, of course. It's been a minute since we've offered. And Petrified Wood, some Gem Field. We've got some picture jasper from the Awahi, some Mariposite, and we've got some other giveaways. So let's actually do another giveaway right meow. Yeah, it's always something. And for like for me, where did that go? Nope, there. They never go out of style. I love pearls all the time. Used to I used to overuse them probably, but they just would make their way into almost all of the stuff that I ever would do because they're awesome. All right, let's go to now there's something a little different in here. Bring that up. Okay. So these are some more Oregon offerings. We've got some contributions by our great friend Sage Rat. And this is some weight. It's clear Chalcedony Ma. Ma, are you still here? And it's got the white dendrites. And it's got kind of like a smoky body color. Super neat stuff. So I've got, let's see, 3 slablets of that. Hi, Ma. Just that clear chalcedony thing is all. So 3 little slablets of that. We've got some of the petrified wood from Scio, Oregon. And so this is some really neat light-bodied stuff. And it's from that piece that I was showing before that is either like a burl or maybe a root ball. I'm not entirely sure. What did you call me? I'm no root ball. We got some more kind of like white dendrite agate. This is from the Warm Springs Reservoir, not the reservation, but the reservoir. There was some, like, I have a video out and people keep on like, you can't take stuff from the reservation. It's not the reservation, it's the reservoir. And we have more of the Oregon kind of fall color moss from Maury with some nice additions of fortification. And lastly, but not least, Ma is painting a horse on the raccoon. Those look like some rough rocks. Don't make them mad or they'll cut you. That's right. This is some Hampton Butte material I actually got from Kyle. And I love Hampton Butte. And I love being able to use it. So I like getting some, we've gone to Hampton Butte and found some neat stuff, but I can't use it unless like I've gotten it in the right way. Look at those fortification lines there. That's so much fun. So this is that green limb material from Hampton Butte, and it is from Kyle. And so it's usable stuff. All right. And then we have some super cool like jasper material that is just has layer. It's kind of jasp agate. Look at how much fun these layers are. So cool. This came from the equivalent of a potato, kind of like the potatoes that Jerry has, but from here in Oregon. So that's Oregon material too. But look at those colors. Isn't that neat? All right. So that is the giveaway. And hold your horses, Ma. I mean, only because, she's the one that has horses on everything, not that she's out of control. And tangents are life. Yes. Yes. I'm going to stick this under the Hampton. There's that. And we are going to pick a number between 100 and 200, and you can ready, set, go. And we'll look at all that delicious Oregon-y goodness. So Sage Rat, she provided these guys, and I believe that this also might be either Warm Springs or Stinking Water. Not entirely sure, but that kind of has that feeling to it. We got those fun, it reminds me of wool sweater rock. Like when you have a nubby wool sweater that has an ombre of different wool colors, or maybe you don't. But some definitely unique, fun Oregon flavors up in there. And how many kittens a pair of cats can have in 3 years? Ooh, that's got to be a lot. And scrubbing back just to make sure I didn't miss anything. We just got lots of good numbers. Awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging out, all y'all that are pardon me, hanging out with me and having yummy gem gazing going on this evening. So much fun. Cheers and salutations and Steinkerns to you. I hope that you've got some yummy booch or something good in your Steinkern. And it looks like we've got some overlaps, so we'll give you a couple of minutes to get that untangled, and then we'll get on with the auctions. I'm so excited. Got 3 Sunstone lots this evening, all 3 of them with color. And we'll start off with one of them, and then we'll go back and forth with some of the other auction lots. But you got 3 chances at some Sunstones. All the lots have Schiller, color, champagne, and rough. And so you've got tumbles that are ready to do whatever you want with, and then you also get some rough. So it's like a total start to finish platter. Pretty excited about that. Couldn't wait to put those together. And so we're going to, if everybody's got their stuff in, Rick, if everybody's got their numbers in and they're in between 100 and 200, then we'll go ahead and close this and get on with her. So we'll pop that in, and we'll turn this piece of Hampton Butte over, and the number, it works either way. Look at that. Didn't even mean for that to happen. 181. So if you've got 181 or something close, then pop it into the bottom. I see Tomcat Josh has 189. And we got 185. Marianne, hello. So 185. Is anybody closer than 185? That's pretty dang close. Anybody? Yeah, Mary Ann looks inside. Looks like she's also looking at a box of some fun Oregon rocks. All right. Congrats, Marianne. Woo! Awesome. Okay. So, Marianne, I don't think I have your info. My email is right there on the screen. And so if you wouldn't mind sharing, just if you can email me, then I will get your deets that way so that I can get this box off to you. Yeah, congratulations. And thank you so much for joining. Yeah, looking lucky. Looking lucky this evening. Woohoo! All right. So Rick would love to stay for the auction, but got to get that man child to think about some sleep-ins. Thanks for the opportunity. No, thank you, Rick. And you guys have a good night. And all of us Ozonites will try to stay behaved. All right. So we've got a lot of sunstones in green, with like a green color stone. We have a red color stone, and then we have a bicolor stone. What should we start with? Shall we start with the greenie? Let's start with the greenie. Okay. So this is the bento box for your sunstone pleasure. We've got this green sunstone here. It's got a nice green dot at the tip. Those of you who have mined know that sometimes these little greens are the funniest things. More often than not, they're just these wonderful like it'll be a dot located somewhere on your gem. This is a tumble gem. I tumbled it from a mining lot that we did over at the Spectrum. This is also a schiller, and so it's a schiller and a green. And I meant to weigh stuff earlier. I was going to show you how light those earrings. The enamel earrings are like effortlessly light, by the way. We're sold out of them now, but just for future reference, I make them like super comfy. A lot of people are worried about, ears getting dragged down by things, and nobody wants that. Let's find out how many carats this greenie is. So, look at that yumminess. So you can see the blush happening from the schiller as well. Not sure if we're going to be able to grab the direction right this second. So it's set for carats. So let's plop that down. And that is 5.155 carats of green fun. So great for a wrap or something like that. I could have probably faceted this guy, just gone for the facet down there at the green part. You're supposed to put it in the pavilion. But I thought, that's going to be a small stone. It's so much better being the whole deal. And so there's that. We've got some schiller guys over here to the other side. So those are your schillers. There's some pink schiller in all of those. We've got some really nice different sizes of champagnes and clarities and chonkitudes. And so those are definitely workable. They're already polished, so you can go ahead and use as is, or you can, take your shot at doing some faceting or whatever. There's definitely stones there that have meat on their bones. There's some nice rough, so that you can see you've got your own little, this is where they come from. There's your sunstone right there coming out of the rough. And then you actually have rough sunstones here too. And some of those might actually have some schiller, probably not color, but they may have some schiller. But I just wanted to give you like the full breadth. Like the very start, coming out of the ground. Oh yeah, and this one, is that the one? Yeah, that one still has some basalt stuck to it. There's a couple of neat, fun little guys in here that that will tell you some stories. Yep. So some shillers, green dot, 5 carats of fun for you to do a wrap on or what have you. But that is the auction lot for the Sunstones to get started. We'll put that there. We'll get the time ready. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock for the countdown. And everybody, before we start this, please refresh your pardon me, browsers. And my poor tablet's going off with emails, I think. Refresh your browsers and your trousers to make sure that you don't miss out. Let's see. Can you see that? It's going out of I'm gonna pan out. I think somebody's sending me some emails. There we go. That's better. Okay, so Sunstones and the time, everybody's refreshed, and we will start this. Ready, set, go. And so it's always an amazing time going out and mining these. You can work straight into the wall at the spectrum. You can get a belt run. We usually try to get a belt run. A lot of times they will go and they will dig their bucket load for you of the belt run out of a certain area, and that's what you're going to end up getting. And so sometimes we'll have a belt run of a bunch of greenies, and they actually had gone to the green pit and gotten the belt run from there. Whereas, other times we get more reds. Sometimes it's just like a bunch of shillers and not very many colors. And so you just never know what you're going to get. We got Kid Curry in at 15. And thanks for the trouser reminder. Yeah, we got to have fresh trousers, right? We got Tara's Treasures coming in at 20. And we've got Allison with 1L coming in at 25. We've got Kid Curry coming back in for 30 for this lovely green dot sunstone and its friends, a whole kit and caboodle of some fun sunstone samples to play with. And so it's holding at 30 with 35 seconds to go. And so what's interesting about that is that you just like mining is, you never know what you're going to get. And especially when you're processing down the line, if you're doing the belt run, which we really like to do, you don't look at your sunstones. You're just trying to process those stones as fast as you possibly can. And you don't know until, you're on your way home. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is stop. And oh, Allison, just too late, which, is actually, you'll get another chance here. We've got 2 more sunstone parcels, but it looked like that was going to be a serious shootout, because after the stop, it was 35, and then Kid Curry came right back with 40. And so great volley there, guys. It does go to Kid Curry for $30. So congratulations, Kid, on this lovely sunstone parcel of all sorts of beauty to play with. Good for you. And I'll put that over in your box. And what I'm doing with those parcels, whoa, I don't want that to happen. I was going to say, what I'm doing with those parcels is I'm keeping the stuff separated and putting them in little containers so that you get the stuff separated just like how I showed you. But that doesn't, you should definitely go through your material and double check that I didn't miss color or schiller, because this is possible too. There might even be in the champagne some schiller, some color in the rough. Who knows? Who knows? All right, next one. Let's do some graveyard point. It's been a minute since we've had a whole parcel of some graveyard point, and I've got some really nice point here for you of these slablets. So we'll take a close look, and we'll take the banner down for now so that we can have a look at the whole parcel. And even move the clock over. Okay, so this parcel would be exciting for me to work, and I let it go only because we like to go and mine. Actually, that would have been one of the possibilities, Cheryl, had it not been on fire over there. But yeah, we like to go on to a claim that we are allowed to go onto and mine, and they have a few different flavors there. There's the reds, there's the kind of golds, and there's the blues, and they have it all going on there. What I'm shining the light on right now for you is the fact that this is some of the marcasite rich stuff. And so the dark that you see there actually is marcasite embedded, and dependent on how you cut it and what you do with it. I mean, other than the fact that you've got some fun plumes there also, but you can it will look like either metallic or that somebody dropped the glitter into the stone, just dependent on, if you're right on a plume or if you're on one of the adjacent places. But and then there's like little druzy pockets and stuff like that all over. So you can see that much of these lighter pieces came from nice long, oh man, I love it when it does that. Like those, almost like a jellyfish or Hakusize wave. These are from the same chunk. I think that's the other side of the one that I was just showing you. So some really nice, lovely bigs and littles for plumes. And the other thing that happens a lot at the claim that we like to go to is they got dendrites for days too. And so you get your plumes on, and then here's some of the more blue stuff, and you got some serious plumage here on these pieces. This one, yeah, is a back. Nice plumy plumes going on. And you saw when I flipped it over, it's also, all of them are quite clear. So you saw with the yellows, clear. But, this is darker body and still you got clear. And this other guy too. Same. Some nice plumes. That's like quintessential plume town for the graveyard point stuff. Yeah, I love that one over there in the corner. So even a couple of cabs to capture those plumes. All right, so that is your graveyard point extravaganza. And yes, when I was cutting the graveyard point, I was definitely keeping some to cab myself. These are some that I'm sharing. I'm seeing, parts that I would definitely love to cab, trying to take some and then share some. And so let's get that. And oh, my tablet's trying to watch YouTube. Huh. Okay. Get this back up here. Got 2 minutes on the clock. Graveyard Point. Loving it. I'd love to go back there, but I don't know if the fires have resolved. And ready, set, start. And Tara, probably I'm scrubbing back, and I probably already answered that, but it's the Graveyard Point. And let's see. I smell whiskey and leather looking at that. Interesting. Graveyard Point reminds you of whiskey and leather. I'm sure that there was some serious Old West going on. Like there's been people out there for a really long time. I love that area so much. I almost thought I saw a horse in that last one. I'll bet you did. And 75 a pound slabbed was the old price. Oh my goodness. And we got Doug in for, we've got Tara in for 10, Kid Curry in for 10. I'm doing my job, I promise. Oh no, Ryan's got a 7-second lag. That's terrible. Kirk is here. Good to see you and Wave. Drinking out of the tsunami. Boom, boom, Kirk. Good to see you. Thank you for just stopping by. So Doug was at 11. We've got Ryan for 13. We've got Kid Curry for 15. I smell cilantro. I left on the oven drying. Ooh, that smells good, actually. And I think it's so interesting. Cilantro is such a love-hate relationship for everybody. My son can't stand it. Thinks it tastes like soap. I love it. So we've got Ryan sitting at 17. We've got 12 seconds on the clock for this lovely Graveyard Point parcel. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And you and me. Oh, Tara doesn't like it either. I like it. I am a mutant, though. I'll admit it. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. I'm a polyglot. For goodness sakes. I mean, that's got to be some kind of wonderful mutanthood. All right. So Satan's seasoning. Resort dog. Boy, my son would so agree with you. Like he would literally look like he was going to cry when when there was cilantro on his food and he didn't know it was going to be there. Like when he was little. Okay, so Kid Curry is saying there's a 17-second lag. That's crazy. Move to Montana where the internet runs free. I'm sorry, Kid Curry. Maybe you can maybe if you instead of just refreshing, if you like completely leave the live stream and then find it again and then come back in, sometimes that really helps me. Like I've noticed sometimes when I watch Kyle, and he's only just over the coast range from me, and I'll have this ridiculous long lag, but that's again because I'm over the coast range, and sometimes our stuff is weird. Ryan, though, congratulations on the Graveyard Point. But yeah, if you need to split and come back, I would recommend doing that right now for sure. So another agate that we have that I haven't shown a whole lot of is this old stock that I got from one of the rock shops in Prineville a long time ago. Like back when I first started going out and mining myself and going to like do basic rock hounding and that sort of thing. And I had the gallery. I was able to get this material, and I kind of wore it out for myself. And so I hadn't shown it for a really long time. And then I think maybe a live stream or two ago, I brought it back out because I was going through my rock boxes and I was like, oh, yeah, I still have some more of this. I should probably process some. And I think it was Jeff was like, what is that? And so I got it from a rock shop, like I said, in Prineville. And I believe this is a Central Oregon material. And it's like this floral agate. And, now that I've taken a break from it for a long time, because I had enough of it. I bought several large lumps of it that and I kept on, that's what I had to process, and I didn't have a whole lot else. And so like it became very common to me, but it is absolutely gorgeous. These colors of like olive, a lighter like kind of grassy green, and then it plunges dark into like forest green, and then you've got these beautiful gold tones, and then it's got a fair amount of clear agate as well. But you can see this has a like bots on the outside a lot of the time, and so it you can see where like it gets ripply, like where you'd expect there to be bots. And I'll show you again here in a moment. It's kind of like an olive crazy lace, if you will, from some place in Central Oregon. So there's that piece. And as I was saying, it like there's the profile of the bots. This stuff is so pretty. And it's just funny because it was like a bit of a redheaded stepchild for me for a little while. And so I had put it away, and now I'm going like, why did I put you away? This reminds me of something that Van Gogh would paint or something. So you can see what the bots do. That's the bot rind. And then you can see how they stack from, underneath this agate layer, and then stack into what looks like kind of an impressionistic landscape on this particular piece. But every piece is different, and you just get varying degrees of the greens and the golds. And there's also a mood that some of this material has where it goes into a little bit of like purpley mauve. And so it's just a neat material. And so Resort Dog is saying that you don't recognize it, not familiar with it. Yeah, see people walking into the rice museum with bulging pockets to identify the precious. Yeah, maybe I need to take it and have somebody take a look. And so let's see the other pieces. And so there's three bigger slabs, and then some little slablets to play with that would all make fine cabs. And so this actually leans into a little bit of that mauviness down here. Hard to see on the camera, but I can see it with my bare eyes. And you can see what's going on as far as the clarity, because it looks like it's just sort of jasper from the face, but it's super agate. Takes in this insanely nice polish. There's a little bit more of that kind of brownie mauve there. So yum. And here's some of the little chunks, little spazzy chunks. That one's a fatty end. So that would make a cab. Got a little cab over here. Nice spazziness. I love how it layers. I love that so much. Such a neat config. And lastly but not least, and so I would just this is like a floral agate. I like call it the green flowers, just for my own reference. Central Oregon was the best the rock shop guy could do, and he had like I don't know, 3 or 4 boulder like chunks that were maybe the size of I'm trying to think of what to liken it to. I don't know, like 6 inch 6 inch by 6 inch kind of pieces, and I bought them, and I still have a little bit, and I'm sharing it. Although it's going to get resurrected into my own body of work since I've been cutting it for the fall, because those are some really nice fall colors. All right, so that is what we've got. We've got 2 minutes on the clock, and we'll get ready to go. Kind of smaller than a volleyball, I'd say. Somewhere in between maybe volleyball and softball, somewhere in there. Okay, and I didn't have a saw, so unfortunately, they got sledgehammered a bit. Ready, set, and here we go. Oh, I put stop, but I mean start. You guys get it. Bot rind. That is a good cuss word, isn't it? Smoky crazy lace. Yeah. Let's see if that worked. Restarted my computer and all. Oh, good. I'm glad that, pardon me, you got a chance to do all that. And it looks like you're right on it. Tara's in for 10, and Kid Curry is in for 11. And I'm going to take a Steinkern, everybody. Yeah. One of the things this really taught me, like I cut my teeth on cabbing on a flat lap with this material, and it was so forgiving because it does take a beautiful polish. And so I knew that I could get a good polish out of it if I was doing it right. So it was a lot better than trying to start on something that was trickier. Ryan is in for 13, and then Kid Curry answers with 14. And cheers to that. Lava Bison, great to see you. Thank you for coming on in. And Ryan is in for 16. And Ryan, I guarantee you that this is the type of thing that you would be able to hit home runs with. This is not finicky stuff, and doesn't have the tendency to do fractures or anything like that. Even when I would sledgehammer it, it seemed to behave awfully nicely. So we've got Ryan sitting at 16 for this parcel of agate, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and here comes the bell. And oh, it's like on for 98. Oh my gosh, let's cancel that. We just want the 2 minutes. And that's hilarious. Okay, so it looks like Ryan, the Kid Curry tried to swoop there for a second with 17, and Ryan won for the 18. And don't you worry, because we'll have more of this available coming up. Better draw some cab shapes on it for you. Hey, you know what? I probably could do a little bit of that for you. Congratulations on that, Ryan. You're gonna have a blast with this. I love the material. It's kind of funny that it just turned out becoming a bit of a redheaded stepchild for me. All right, let us do another Sunstone lot. We'll bring that over. And this is the multicolor. So let's have a close look at that. You've got 2 red dots on this multicolor, but you can, I mean, I don't even have to take it out. I will take it out, but you're already seeing that there at the tip, you've got this wonderful red that has such a screamer green halo. It's just so evident. You don't even have to work for it. So you've got this like watermelon flavored sunstone here with a double red dot, and it's doing like a little color change as we're moving. That's pretty cool. So they're doing some blending between the green and the red. Super fun. And so let me move the clock here really quick. This parcel is set up just like the other one, where you've got some schillers that I've separated over there, all of them polished already. You've got a lovely herd of different size champagnes, plenty of them that would be either workable for you, or you could just whip them up into a wrap just as is, since they are all polished. And then you've also got a raw piece that is just a specimen on how it grows on the basalt. How cool is that? Looks like actually there might be some red right at the bottom there. I didn't wash that, but that kind of looks like it's maybe got some red on it. Pretty cool. Yeah. So you might have some color in your specimen too. That's neat. And then you've got the rough as well. So rough there in the corner. All of this is spectrum material. And there's some shillers right there. You can see the blushy blush. Whoops. Get on out of there. I'm trying to get married. Okay, so getting this on the scale so that we can see. Whoops. Decided to go running away. Whoops. Oh my gosh. My fingers aren't working. 5.78 carats for this specimen. Beautiful red and green watermelon dot with a little sidecar red dot. And so, we've talked about the Lisa Gang. And if you guys have seen the documentary that Patrick did on Sunstones, there is some talk about how the color happens in the sunstone. Why did that green one have that green dot? Why does this one have a red and green dot where it is, and another red dot right there, and maybe even another red dot right there? Not entirely sure, but we definitely at the very least have two really nice red dots there. What is going on with sunstones already? But one of the suggested explanations was a flushing of mineral while it's setting up as a crystal, kind of like your Lisa Gang. How interesting, right? Okay, so we've got 2 minutes on the clock for this parcel of Sunstones mined from the Spectra mine with color schiller and champagne bubbles and caviar dreams. So let's get a start actually before we do that. So ready, set, go. And is Randall here? Hey, am I too late for the ending credits? No. I don't have the ending credits queued up. And you know what's weird is this was meant to go faster than the last one. And I'm kind of impressed that I'm about at the same rate of speed. It's incredible. I don't know about all y'all out there, but this week has been like walking through molasses all week long. It's been, pardon me, just nuts. Ryan, oh, you're so sweet. Look at this. Thanks. I don't need more material, but I can't help myself. Karen must have the beans to fill the gas tank. Thank you so much. Hey, Randall, are you going to be going to the show tomorrow or sometime over the weekend over there? You're awfully close to ground zero. We have Soul Adventurist for 20 And we've got Randall in for 27. Awesome. And that crazy Lisa gang thing. I don't know. But it's interesting to imagine how in the world the colors end up being in the feldspar like that. Why so often is it just this like this pool, this puddle of color? And so why not, right? That the the copper decided to stain it that way. And 3, 2, 1. And instead of stop, I put start, but you guys get it. And oh, Dave Lou swoops in for the snipe. I think that was a proper snipe too. I don't think that I saw you on here earlier. I mean, I know you were here earlier, but I didn't see you bidden. So boy, is that well done. Beautiful watermelon, sunstone, along with a gaggle of other fun sunstoniness. You're going to have some fun sunstoniness in your box. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and parse them so that you can keep the stuff separated and know what's what. All right. So very carefully putting that over there so I don't mix it myself, so I don't have to refine the shillers. Although, like I said before, if you get one of these parcels, you can check too, because it's not like I am 100% perfect. There might be more. I know that there is what there is, but there might be more than that, if that makes any sense. All right, we've got some different flavors of moss agate from Oregon here to do for the next auction. And thank you guys all for hanging out. This is mostly polychrome. And so this is Maury Mountain polychrome that I got from our friend Kyle. I was cutting some because I'm getting ready to do some serious work with, I just am in the mood for not only the fall colors, but like dendrites and fall colors seem very fall to me. And so that's what I wanted to cut. And that's what you get out of this parcel also. So, really, really nice. With some different fun, moody changes, I believe, and some fat. Like, I definitely have some varying sizes. Look at that big gold wave running through there. You got all of the colors. Like, you've got red, you've got orange, you've got gold, you've got almost like a mauve purple, it looks like, in there. Green, you've got like the little, fortification of the agate going on. It's a totally different mood on either side. So you've got a lot of options for cutting. Excuse me. So excited. I'm going to choke. I better sign curtain. So, and of course, bring out the gemfish. This is going to have varying degrees of opacity, as does Maury typically, but you can see that it's definitely got like agate peekaboos going on. Get the whole thing wet so that you can see. Oh yeah, and this is some of that light stuff that I absolutely adore. It's got the like seafoam green and grass green tendrils in it. Believe me, I'd be processing this if I didn't have a live sale that I was raising money on. Look at those little fortifications too. And then super thick agatiness up towards the top on this too. Just like full on. This one's just a superstar. I love this material so much. I don't know if I'm going to part with any more of that. That was hard to part with to begin with. But when you're motivated, you're like, okay, which way is it going to go? Like, you're going to get down the road or what? And then that's some of this is some of that more typical Mori. I mean, it all is like the polychrome too, but you find a lot more of like some of that kind of more kelpy, dark green. And another piece that is predominantly the ochres, golds, really good for, that one's a fatty, good for your fall stuff. Looked like that one probably fell off the saw from a different piece. And so that is your, oh, and I think there's a heel here too. Heel, come here. There we go. Yep. And so lots to play with, in that parcel. That is Oregon, Maury Mountain. And I'm going to catch up on what's going on in the chat here as soon as I get this bad boy started. Everybody ready, get set, and go. And let's see. Randall says about 6 hours on the phone describing data import bugs from bank. Oof. Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. Yikes. Oh man, Randall, I'm sorry that you're dealing with the yuck. Techno yuck is not at all fun. Ma. I may or may not have an entire bin of moss agate. That's one of the things when you clean out your studio, you're like, wow, I have all this stuff. This is great. It's like shopping in your own studio. That's the one good thing about cleaning. All right, so we had Kid Curry starting off at 10. We have Ma at 15. We have Soul Adventurous also at 15. And Ma, what am I doing? We have Kid Curry at 17. We have Ellison with one L in at 20. We've got Ma in at 22. Goodness gracious, my mouth is refusing to do it. We have Randall at 24. We've got Soul at 27. We've got Kid Curry at 29. We've got Allison at 25. We've got Soul Adventurous at 31. We've got Randall at 33. And thank goodness for y'all. I think that Ma's gonna sit back and eat popcorn and look at her drawer. And I took a Steinkern. All right, so we are getting ready. I'm gonna try to put the right thing here in the chat. Who knows if it's starting or stopping? But we've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm putting the stap down, and 33 goes to Randall. Congratulations, Randall. Thank you for jumping on that. This is a beautiful, fun, hot. Look at those reds. So hot. Beautiful packet or the parcel of the moss agates. Thank you so much. And actually, it's been a second, Randall. I need to make you a box. And let me just tell you that I've been having some fun with the burrs. It's outdoor studio season, and I've definitely been using them. And there we go. Got you your box going. And what did Kiersey say? Yeah, Randall, one of the ways that we do some of our international friends is we find out if Kyle is sending them things. And then if he is, then we can maybe piggyback. Oh my gosh, Kid Curry, 7-second lag. Good grief. That is terrible. And Tara is also on a 7-second lag. Well, if everybody has a 7-second lag, then it's fair all over again, right? High-fiving Tara, right? Pardon me. Okay, let's get this material in here. We've got Mariposite, and this parcel of Mariposite is actually some old stock that we got from Steve's cousin, and of course, originally it would be from California, and so the piece that you saw earlier this evening was from this Mariposite. And it's got some nice veins of the pyrite in it. And actually, that one had a crack in it, so I just took care of that right now. I was going to say the material is hard enough to cab. You know, if it's done cracking, you can see I'm putting all the pressure that one can on this. So if it's done doing any of the cleaving that it's going to do, if you look it up, Mariposite is fairly it says it's fairly soft, and yet it's in with quartz, and so it's as hard as what the amalgam is. And so I find that as long as I've found it has shed all of the weight that it wants to already, you know, these pieces, like I'm trying to break it with hand and won't go, then you've got a solid piece to make a cabochon out of, or what have you. But then you can see I've also included in this parcel some of the brakes. And so once again, once it's broken, it's ready to go. Whoa, wow. Hopefully that's not gold. Is that gold? Jeez, Karen. Wow. Look at that. Huh. That's almost like worthy of having a look underneath the So gold can happen in Mariposite also, guys. I was going to tell you, like, you definitely want to keep an eye out when you're going through your Mariposite. Pardon me. Oh my gosh. There's plenty of fool's gold, but I'm wondering where my loop is. Gee whiz. That would be quite the nice smattering of real gold if that really was. Seems like not bright enough. I'm hoping that that's fool's gold. All right. Yeah, fool's gold, probably. Gold rides on an iron horse, indeed. Remember, Ma? So we were looking at some of the Mariposite a while back, like when I first, I think, got some. And we were looking at it underneath the microscope, and I poked it, and it was mushy. It was crazy. And so Ma's going like, you should probably maybe we like put that underneath the microscope, guys. I'll leave this one in though. That's a lot. That's a lot if you end up with this. But I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying it's not. That'd be crazy. It'd be definitely worth a lot more. Man, I wish I had my where's my loop? Ah! Oh no. Blech. Okay, there it is. There it is, guys. All right. Shatters my dreams of bushes. So yeah, don't buy it because we saw color right there. Buy it because you want some Mariposite. Pardon me. And we'll get this started, and I need some more Steinkerns, and I'll get my loop too. So is everybody ready? Get set and go. Don't get loopy. Like and share the stream instead. That's great. Kid Curry's in for 10. Pardon me. I'm trying to remember where the loops are. I have 2 of them, and I think they're both packed. I don't think that it's fair that we take it from you. I'm having one of those Kyle moments, Ma, when he puts it out and then he's like, "Oh man, what? Wait a minute, what is that?" And you're like, "Yeah, but you already put it out. Like, of course you're gonna sell it." Doug's in for 11, and we've got a minute on the clock still. And I don't have my microscope set up in such a way with all of the stuff that's also sharing my desk that I can even whip that out really quick. And so it's sitting at what's this? 15. Kikuri has it for 15. Ryan is bidding 12. So right now Kid is ahead for 15 with the Mariposite. And some fool's gold at the very least. Who knows? And 20 seconds on the clock. And we get this ready. 7 plus 9, not 79. The atomic number of gold. 16. Got it. So Randall's in for 16 at 4, 3, 2, 1, and Ma just swooped in for 25, and Kid after her for 27. How many fillings is that good for? We would only know if Randall would tell us. If that's gold, it's yours. Oh no, Ma. That's hilarious. Okay. Now I'm even more like, if it's gold, it should be yours. You could smelt that out of there. No, we'll find out, Ma. And I'll let everybody know. Like over the weekend, either we'll come back on and do some sort of a live stream, or at the very least we'll make some kind of an announcement. That's just fun. That's just fun right there. Okay. Oh, we've got a few more auctions, and then we've got one more giveaway. How's everybody feeling? Oh no, Randall has a 12-second lag. What is going on? All right, so let's see. Let's do a big fat wallop of some Petrified Woods. We've got Petrified Woods from all over here. And let me just give it a spritzing right where it is. So these woods are both from Oregon, like some Scio wood. There are some here. Oh boy. Some here that have some really, really neat chatoyance and really cool patterns. These are all Scio. That one's a really good one. Nicely agatized. This one's also a Scio, really white body color, a little bit more like less agatized. You've got these guys, also really neat greens in there. And then, of course, we have some of the material from the Arizona stuff. So some really, really nice chunks of the rainbow pet wood from Arizona. That's what that is, like big, huge rings on these guys. This is all from one piece. Huge rings. Nice colors. Here's another one. Yeah, I love this one. Look at that. Look at those rings. Wow. Wonderful coloring in the Arizona rainbow petwood. So reds and greens and fun. This is another piece of rainbow petwood from a different log and going in a different direction. Some green and red there. Some really neat kind of cellular structure. So big fun petwood box for all of your petwood needs. Arizona and Oregon stuff. Let's get you 2 minutes and we'll get started here. Ready, set, go. And everybody drink your booch. Yes, this is good wood. Been having a ton of fun with the Petrified Woods. Like I said, dendrites and fall colors for like the jewelry for the fall. And petwoods are definitely in the zone, having a great time cutting this stuff. We've got good wood from Tara, and Marianne is coming in hot with 20. We've got Tara in with 10, and Bink Brink Doos. Not at all. Unfortunately, it's just the booch. Not hooch, but booch. A kombucha. Can you show lower left corner piece? Is it this guy here? This one? This is some of the material from Scio, and it has chatoyance to it. Like when you cut wood and you kind of get the silkiness, it looks so much like a piece I haven't been able to ID. Oh, and this is another thing. We've got 30, let me scooch that over a little bit, 30 seconds on the clock. I have endeavored to get into a petrified wood identification situation. And I need to make some thin sections. And my dad and I were going to do this project together. And that's one of the reasons why I got a fastening machine. And I, by gum, will do it this winter. We've got 8 minutes on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll put the stop up there. And it looks like Marianne, you got it. You got it for 20. Congratulations and thank you. And because you won. Let's see, Marianne, where did you go? Yeah, your stuff has some really good company now. So Spot is saying sometimes I think chats like this gives AI a headache. Good. Yeah, trying to figure that out AI. Okay, we've got a parcel. We've got 3 parcels left: the Sunstone, Picture Jasper, and the gem-filled Chalcedony. We're going to do gem-filled Chalcedony right now. We've got a like purple, blueberry, raspberry gem-filled parcel here. And I was cutting up this and I was going to keep it all. And then as we were getting closer to the sale, I was like, okay, I'll keep some of it and then I'll share some of it. But it's the stuff that has the man, it is right on the edge of being the sort of opalite stuff that they call that's the common opal. It's so porcelainly. So it's got some really, really cool kind of sunrise or sunset colors. That's actually like a really neat kind of druzy pocket. I made it wet, so can't really see that, but you got like what they call purple dendrite. Purple dendrite flows into their common opal pit. And so like somewhere in between, you get somewhere in between. And so that's most of these pockets will have druzy inside. And just a absolute riot of all the different colors with a predominant body color of the sort of blueberry color. Like that was the first piece off of this particular rock, and it was just like, hi, I'm blue. Couldn't really tell. Kind of like the picture jasper. Don't know what you're going to look like on the outside. But turned out to be just what a delicious flavor of ice cream. That's another wall there. This one, just darn near almost kept this because this would make a really cool long cab, and all of those little bugs right there have the druzy in them. I know it's wet, so you can't see, but I was like, wow, that would be such a cool cab right there. But I I resisted, because you can't keep it all. Dendrophile's Dream. Oh my gosh, that's a good album name. I love it. Yeah, the Gemfield stuff has my heart. I have a hard time letting it go when I cut it. And I just need to promise myself that we'll go back and get more. Because I I pace myself on the material I have. Cut a little here, cut a little there, do some cabin. All right, here we go. Ready, set, 2 minutes for your auction. Ma needs to silversmith a little horse in the pocket. Yeah, no kidding. Oh my gosh, that would be great. Soul is in for 12. Thank you so much, Soul. It's such neat stuff. We were talking about the Lisa Gang earlier, and this is truly created by the Lisa Gang, and that's how you get the bullseyes. But you see that there's all sorts of different crazy moodiness that happens with the different minerals, and how they go in there and saturate. And one thing about that area also is that the color is so flippin' vivid. Like, how come the chemicals, made the minerals and the chemicals decided to do this here, and so many other places stuff is just brown and yellow? You know what I mean? Like earth tones, and here this place, like, took the blotter material, if you know what I mean. And so pretty neat. We've got 46 on the clock. We've got Marianne for 15, Kid Curry for 16, Ryan for 18, Marianne wants it for 20, Soul in at 22. We've got Kid Curry in at 23. Marianne is answering back with 25. We've got 30 seconds on the clock still. And I'm going to get ready because this is going to be a photo finish. I'm thinking. Ma needs decades or so of smithing under her belt before tiny horses. Yeah, that might take a minute. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time. And where did my thing go? Where did my thing go? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, there were so many at the end. I lost my my stop. Okay, so stop is in right there with Marianne bidding 30, Soul Adventurous bid 30 after Marianne. Stop comes in, Kid Curry comes in after stop with 31, and so on and so forth. So Marianne saves $10 because she came in even later with 40. So Marianne looks inside. You got these beautiful Gemfield Chalcedony slablets coming your way. Beautiful. You got some nice cabs gonna happen with that. Thank you for that, Marianne. What's Marianne to me? Did I get that right? Yeah. Okay. You guys start questioning stuff and I start questioning me. Fantastic. Oh, Marianne says, please share with Kid and Soul. You are so sweet. Thank you so much for your kindness. And I will do that, and I'll sprinkle in some extras so that everybody doesn't have to do without. that that is so generous. Let's ring the bell for that. Cheers. Yeah, that was a good one. You guys were hot on it. Okay, so two more. We've got the picture jasper, and then we have our last sunstone parcel and the last parcel of the night. Well, but you can't say no to the kindness, Soul. I think that a few of those in your box will be great, and then, like I said, I can add to that too, just to make sure everybody gets some fun. So let's get these wet. These are picture jaspers that Steve and I went out and mined in the Owahis. And some of it probably looks familiar from last week. Remember that figure that we got to see? So we've got some really, really linear and Lisa gangy picture jasper to start off with. Again, this stuff is really, really jaspery and definitely not what leans towards the wonderstone or sandstony feeling stuff. And so got practically a barcode. I got music on my mind. A barcode gorge there. And we've got another like starry night in a cave looking up through. That's like quite a screaming color of teal. This is almost more rhyolite material. You can see there's crystals that are in there, very much like what you get in a rhyolite. And this is neat too, that it's got like the node kind of thing happening as well. That's some of that. And so definitely different flavors. I mean, those couldn't be more different from each other. And then we've got some of the kind of more, remember the bird from last time? That's from the same stone as the bird. That's red in there. And then you've got the Owahi blue, and you've got some pretty neat stuff going on there. So just to decide, choose your adventure with what kinds of things you're gonna see. We've got some of the storm action here. So you've got that same rock that turned into a little bit more of like a storm cloud sky instead of staying blue, which definitely happens. You've got a nice little picture there. And that almost looks like more of an aerial view. And I think this is from the same bird rock too. Yep. That one looks like there's a bird on the branch right there. There's a bird on the branch right there. Hi. Yeah, there are so many animals in that one. And same rock. That one's just super. I'm surprised I didn't keep this one. I love abstract. That's just a beautiful abstract picture boring on the back. So that's your picture right there. But wow, that is wild. I love it. It's funny. I love the abstract stuff in the picture jasper and vice versa. This is a big whack of blue. Sometimes that happens. Got a little bit of, little bit of hill right there, mostly blue. And then you've got a piece that looks like the bigs, but it's from the Owahi. Love that floral right in that is such a crazy cool floral of a Lisa gang. So we're back into the Lisa gangs. That's a great picture right there. Love it. Okay. So picture jasper that we went out and mined, and I'm getting ready to do some of that for fall too. Those are the earth tones that I'm super into. So here we go. We're going to get 2 minutes started on the clock. Ready, set, and go. And it looks like Candy Cane has joined in. Good to see you. Bird is the word. Yeah, you got the bird. Cave is life. Yeah, we love the cave, don't we? It's good to see you, Caleb. Hopefully you're having a good night. And Kid Curry's in for 10. Soul is in for 12. Everybody wet your whistles. Been doing a lot of talking, and it seems like my voice wants to go away. Super fun. Go play in the weird Seuss lands of the picture jasper. Neat. Yeah, this bird. Hello. It's like perfectly on a twig and everything. I missed that too. Aww. Everybody have a group hallucination. I love that gorge. What are we at? 38 seconds to go. We got Kid Curry at 14, Ryan at 15. And I better get my typing ready. We've got Soul at 16. Pardon me. Kid Curry at 17. And this will be well purchased. A bunch of fun slabbies. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pardon me. And Soul swoops in at the very last second and gets the parcel. Nice job, Soul. Perfect. That goes in your box. You've got some fun in there now. And our very lastliest, and then we've got the giveaway. We've got a red sunstone parcel. The red sunstone is already tumbled. So if you are a twister, if you like to do the wire wrapping, you could use it that way. It's also actually a nice enough shape that if you wanted to throw a bezel around that, you could probably, it occurred to me after I decided I was going to offer it that, shoot, it's almost a cabochon already. You can see that it's got a ton of red going on for it. And it looks like it might have like a slight green halo now that I'm looking at it through the camera's eye, as opposed to just looking at it through naked eyes. Usually they do. There's schiller in that red also. And so there is an angle where you get the stone definitely smiling back at you. So let me get the scale out so that we can figure out how much this bad boy weighs. Let me see also if I can isolate the schiller for you. Terrible trying to do it with your fingers, but you can see like it's got a really thick amount of schiller, and that's helping it be as red as it is. You know, against fingers, it's going to look a certain color, but so this is 4.9, so just almost at the 5. You know, that's pretty much the size that we've been dealing with this evening, right around 5 carat stones all evening long. And so that is your topography for this stone, kind of a nice, almost a square chunk, but that's basically what what sunstones do, with their cleavage. There's that haze that is like the kind of bicolorness right there on the left-hand side. You can see it kind of diving a little bit towards a shadow. And so it's probably got like just a touch of green halo there. Happens a lot of the time when you have schiller along with the color, that you can expect to see like kind of a little green that will give it a tinting. All right, so that is the main stone. A great specimen if you'd like to just have a red sunstone, a wonderful big fun specimen to adore. Yeah, there's the green halo right there at the top. Sorry about the fingernails. You guys know about lapidary and fingernails, but yeah. So that's what's going on with the centerpiece stone. And then you also get your schillers up there in the corner. So those are different sizes and amounts of schiller in those guys. And I think I'm seeing a couple with a little bit of that green haze I was just talking about. You've got a couple of some nice in the absolute rough sunstones there. Some champagnes. I would look closely through the champagnes. There might be schiller in some of those. And then we've got some of the rough. This is what they look like when they come out of the ground, but out of the rock before they get tumbled. And so you've got like the full evolution of the sunstone here. And that will be our last auction of the night. We've got one more giveaway, and then we can all take a deep breath and a break and get a deep drink of something. So 2 minutes are on the clock, and these are Oregon sunstones that Steve and I went and mined at the Spectrum. Ready, set, start. And as mentioned before, we do the tumbling here in the house or sometimes out in the storage room, depending on if we have guests. But that's been the newest addition to our process, is being able to tumble them first, and then I can grade the ones that I'm going to facet. I am finding out when I do that they're beautiful, beautiful stones sometimes, but unfacetable because they might have an inclusion that goes through the center or something like that. So the ones that I'm offering to you guys are beautiful for doing another version of jewelry out of, but not good for me to facet. And so that's kind of why we land here. There's nothing wrong with this stone other than the fact that it's just not facetable for me. Whoop. And I just started my Fordham. Watch that foot pedal. Okay, and so let's see. We've got Randall right at the get-go, coming in hot with a 27. And thank you, Dave. A beautiful, beautiful parcel with some pretty deep red in it. We've got Kid Curry in for 30. And vroom, vroom, I know, right? Did anybody else see? Could you hear that? Unfortunately, like, I should have tucked the my foot pedal in a little bit further when I'm not set up to be doing the lapidary or silversmithing. It all happens right here, everybody. So we've got 16 seconds on the clock. We've got Randall in for 33. We've got Kid Curry in for 35. We've got Randall in for 37. I better do the stop here. And 3, 2, 1, and here comes the stop. Oh my gosh. And that was the stop didn't launch, but Kid Curry stop Kid Curry got his 45 in before I would have been able to launch, or yeah, before I would have been able to launch it. Oh my gosh, the wheels are falling off of my cart. So I saw that come in, and I was pressing the button just after that. And so at any rate, congratulations to Kid Curry. Sorry about that, Randall. Well won, and there'll be more always. It's so nice of you to join us though, and that is quite the bento box full of Sunstony goodness, although I don't recommend eating them on an empty stomach. That's going to be super fun. All right, so cheers to you, and as promised, where did you go? You're over there. I don't want to mix these up, so I'm going to put them elsewhere. Over here. Okay, last but not least, before Karen's brain absolutely melts down completely. All right, so we've got this last box of Oregon Fun. We've got some of the red rhyolite that we were playing with earlier. This is over in the Steens area rhyolite with some lovely banding of agate going through. So just super neat colors of crimson and almost like a plum. Very cool. We'll take more looks at that. We've got some of the Washington Blue Waterline also. And we've got some Graveyard Point up in there. Those cool jellyfish swimming through with yummy marcasite and like those cool things just lining up. I love the way that it'll repeat shapes. Just neat. All right, so we've got kind of some red, yellow, and blue going on. It's the primary colors. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to think of number. Don't put it down yet. You guys have been so good tonight. Thank you. Okay, we're doing, just think it in your head, a number between 200 and 300, sticking it under the big stone here. And let's start you guys off. You guys are all so nice to each other. Always so supportive. Thank you so much for being such generous and nice friends for each other. You guys rock so much. I really also appreciate the support for getting us down the road. This will really help the mining efforts, and of course we'll bring back fun things for you guys. And we'll do it all over again. I get to play with some of the rocks, and then you guys will get to play with some of the rocks. That's just the coolest way of things. And let's see, if it's Graveyard Point, wouldn't those jellyfish be ghosts instead? Yeah, I guess you're right, Randall. Hey Randall, have you been to some of these places like Maury and Graveyard, out to the Oahes, any of that good fun stuff? There's so many places. Sunstones, of course, to go and play. I'm kind of partial to hoping on some of the opals. Actually, when you asked earlier, Soul, what some of the destination possibilities are, I have a big huge extra double wide yen to go over and see if we can't get some more fire opal. And so that would be south. There's some other stuff that's down there that would also be super fun, depending on how long we can get away for, which isn't going to be terribly long, unfortunately. We might even be able to dip into Nevada. We'll have to see. Just not sure. We've got people that we need to be here for. So I fear going anywhere too far that we can't just like skedaddle back up and be home for. Yeah. Y'all know the deal with people that you need to be there and support. And so at any rate, yeah, I thank you guys. I thank you so much for the opportunity, and I'll do us all proud. We'll get some good stuff. Yeah. Ooh, fire opal. Yeah. I don't know. I like I've been fine just cruising along like, oh yeah, it would be great to go back out to the Oahes and get some more picture jasper. There's like a bunch of different destinations that would be just super fun. But then it landed. I was like, ooh, but opal. Mm. Mm. Yeah. So not just the beautiful different colors of the fire opal, but also the pink opal. I would like to get some more of very much. And so we'll be looking into that, and that's hopefully one of the things that we end up being able to do. And so if we've all got our numbers in, which it kind of looks like we probably do, then I'm going to go ahead and post a stop. And let's see, Mariana's saying we live near Reno and planning on getting some rainbow obsidian this fall. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I had a little rainbow obsidian parcel last week on the live Sage Rat set me up with, but are you planning to go out to Davis Creek, or are you going to go to Glass Butte? Is my question for you, Marianne. And our number is 239. Who has a number that is over here in the 239-ish region? We've got Spot's got 248. That's pretty close. Is anybody closer than Spot? Got 213, 219, 210, 2001. 201. 239. I think that Spot's the close one. Yeah. All right. So Spot. Now, I remember for the longest time you had an open box with Kyle. Do we still do open box with Kyle, or can I send it to you? Because I'm pretty sure I don't have your deets, and I know that the last thing that you won from me, I gave to Kyle to give to you. And so, what do you say, Spot? Maybe we can talk over email or however you want to do it. But congratulations! What a fun box of color you get. It's the red, yellow, and blue. Awesome. Yep. And there's my Gmail. If anybody needs to reach out that I don't have the deets for already, definitely hit that. Thank you again, moderators. It almost came out funny. Let's see. I can pop that straight up there. And then what will happen is your purchase suite, if you haven't done it before, and even those of you who have done it before, let's do this. We don't need that anymore. Talk to the box. Your purchase suite. Wow, that's really bright too. I think, can we get rid of that? I think we can. Is that the right one for it? No. Stop. Cold. White. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, anyways. We've got the purchase suites going on over at the ozonefineart.com. Your suite, you can use whatever payment method that you want to. I mean, shy of ramen and goats over there, and then it's perfect, and you'll be able to see what you bought, and your invoice is that. So if you need that for your records, I recommend taking a screenshot shot or something like that, so that you have that listing for if you're a business and you do taxes, although we will have also the reference of the payment going back and forth. If you need more than that, then you can let me know. But your suite will be part of the live sale and not in the shop anymore. So anybody who has done this before, you can't go to the shop and see your group, your purchase suite there. There's a new page and it's more discreet that way. And so if you're buying gifts or anything like that, then others aren't going to be able to go in and check it out unless they know. Like there's an Easter egg way in, but you'd have to follow that. Otherwise, can't see. And so, at any rate, that is the way that we're doing business. And well, yeah, this is a box. See, you can open it, and there's nothing inside right now, but yeah, get in the box. It's a wood box. But yeah, thank you, Scott. Have a great weekend. And anybody who is having any premieres or live streams, live sales, anything like that, I think Tara just said that she dropped a short. Anybody who's got that going on, we would love to know. So Dave, he's probably still live. And then tomorrow, I believe that Kyle was going to go live for a little bit, but then he's got the Rick Rial rock show that he's going to be going to. And I believe that's going on all weekend long. So I don't know what kind of live schedule he's going to have as far as doing some of the sale from the sale there in Rick Rial, or just live so that you can see what's going on. And then, of course, there's Theo drops a great video every Saturday. There's No Jazz Jerry going live on Saturday. If other people have some things. Oh, Tara says that it's a huge agate short today. So it's not a short agate. It's a huge one. And we've got the Discord invite. Yep. And so Ryan just popped that up. If you are watching, you are invited. And so feel free to click the link. There's a 48-hour termination on that. And so if you're not able to get in to Discord in 48 hours, that particular link will expire and you'll just need another one. So you can reach out to one of us if you miss the window. And thank you, Spot and Sonia. Thank you, everybody, having the good wishes for the weekend. And cheers to you, Randall. Might run into you. We'll see. Not sure like what the trajectory for this weekend is. Marianne, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate that. And huge for your collection anyway, says Tara's treasure, not like Yellowstone huge, right? I know, like I'm all excited if we find a beach agate like this big, and that's so small for Yellowstone, like they wouldn't even pick it up. So it's all very, very relative. It's a 30-day link. I thought it was a 48-hour link for some reason, Ryan. Okay, so anyways, you got a little bit more time to try that link for the Discord. Pardon me. And again, Dawn, thank you for hanging out, and Scott and Dave, thank you so much. Sonia, of course, Ryan, you rock. Thank you for doing such a great moderation job. I know my mom's out there, and my brother too. They're traveling. I'm glad that you guys were able to drop in. I hope you guys are having fun, and I wish I was there too. Doug, thank you so much for hanging out, and Kiersey as well. Just scrubbing back, Cheryl, of course, and Caleb, everybody who came by this evening. Really, really appreciate all of you guys. Candy Cane as well for hanging out. So as soon as the bills are taken care of, like, and those invoices will be going up like tonight, tomorrow, hopefully not as late as Sunday, but we'll see how fast I can be. And then if you can flip it, I'll get it right out into the mail Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm not entirely sure what the trajectory is going to be for after that, on account that we're going to be trying to get out of Dodge before everything else burns. And so we'll talk. We'll talk if we've got something up in the air. But again, Ma, thank you so much for being here and being such an awesome moderator also, and part of my brain, and everybody else that came. And we will see you on the flip side. No credits tonight, on account that you guys get all the credit, all y'all. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You rock. I'll see you around all the places this weekend. Cheers to you, and we'll see you